You are now listening to the How to Evolve podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily.
How you guys doing? Welcome to the How to Evolve podcast. My name is Safan. You can find me on Minds.com, BitChute, Twitter, Gab.com, especially so like, share, subscribe on YouTube because YouTube are shadowing ban my channels, right? On that note, guys, today is 4th of July. I'm trying something a little different. Try to bring you some lighter news on 4th of July, some positive news of the thing that come out. You know, there's a lot of been bad news that's been circling around the 4th of July, but in this case, I want to stir it up a little, try to report you some positive news, right? All right, and this news is from the Daily Caller. I'll leave a link in the description. Is regarding the Nike ban of the sneakers, right? And this is reflecting on another company that's taking the opposite approach of what Nike did, all right? Let me put this article for you guys. Let me read this article for you guys. All right, give me one moment. Happy 4th of July, guys. It's our nation's birthday, and we should be proud to be Americans because at least you are not captive victims like socialistic countries. All right. Here you go. Boss Like Ross, another clothing line, released Betsy Ross flag sneakers. All right, let's read this. Another company has released a Betsy Ross flag-era sneakers after Nike recalled its flag-themed kick when former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick said the design is reminiscent of slave era. All right, it's nice to see a company that stands against or be more American. All right, who doesn't see SJW narrative, a clearly agenda-driven narrative. Like Nike is one of those companies that people should not be wearing. Unfortunately, all right, the black community are so hypnotic, entranced with this brand for some reason. It's just a brand, for God's sake. All right, they put all these things on a pedestal when God told you not to idolize material possession or anything or people for that matter, and they do that. All right, that's what Nike. Because of that, they weren't going anywhere soon because the demographics clearly support the Nike brand. All right, they're most of their income, most of the Nike revenue come from black youth or black community. All right, until they change the way, maybe Nike will feel a little, setback. But if they don't change the ways, Nike is not gonna affect Nike's because Nike's revenues is basically the black community. Right, I'm sorry about that, black people. I'm calling how it is. You guys support Nike a lot, so you can't protest. Nothing will affect Nike's, right? Because you guys support the evil entity of Nike. All right, they're using you, using slave wages. All right, sending jobs, taking your jobs overseas to Vietnam, all these third world countries, right? Making jobs and don't offer you guys any job. All right. But I digress on that. Let's read this article. The company outlined the release of Boss Like Ross sneakers Tuesday, just after Nike recalled the shoes with Betsy Ross, designed the American flags on its heel. Kaepernick, who started the protest in 2016, where athletes took a knee during the national anthem to protest police brutality, right, and racism. That's what he said, to protest police brutality. And all of a sudden, now he's protesting this flag as well, right? So which flag is racism? The current flag that we having, or the 13th colony flag, the Betsy Ross flag? So which is which? So this guy Kaepernick hate America, all right? No matter what flag is flown, whether it's Confederate flag, Betsy Ross flag, or the current flag today, he still have a problem with American flag. This guy, all right? Reportedly, Nike that the Betsy Ross flag are offensive and reminiscent of slavery. Betsy Ross, did it, and that's my point to Nike. Out of Line founder Carly Reed told the Daily Caller New Foundations, their motto, just do it, but Betsy did it. She did it all on her own in a time where it wasn't easy as well. The boss like Ross shoe aren't intended to be political statement, according to the Reed, rather than she want the sneaker to help change people perspective and see things in a more perspective light, positive light. Exactly. Why can't people do that? See anything in a more positive light? They have to see the negative. I don't understand that. Can you bypass all the hatred and just leave that aside right now? Are you so emotional you can't just stop harvesting hate in your heart? All right? When you're that emotional, you're harvesting that much hate. All right? These shoes aren't about knocking Nike or Kaepernick, Reed told the DNCF. It was a great idea by Nike, but I respect anyone who stand up to what they believe in. I believe in women that are getting out of line and paving their own way in a path, just like Betsy Ross. Exactly. They were made to change people's perspective, Reed continued. A perspective that built around hate and is now erasing the key features of American history. You can be patriotic and support equality. That is the foundation of America. Exactly. The boss like Ross shoe include a description of why Ross is a badass in our history book. Ross was a widow and single mother managing a household and is an icon of American history according to Out in Line. Her story and her life is stitched in the fabric of American history. The description reads, Don't let hate change history. We wear the flag in honor of every woman who fought throughout setbacks and adversity. Reed 24 started out the line. Give me one moment. Sorry. The smart TV turned on by itself for some reason. Okay. Reed 24 started out the line when she was 22 after graduating a student athlete from University of North Carolina. She hoped that Boss Like Ross sneaker will put the focus back on Betsy Ross and show people that this flag can be reviewed as in a positive way. Colin Kaepernick's name is everywhere. Reed told the DCNF, as such as respect him and everything that isn't really about him. You can take something and see it how you want it and choose to see what the flag is positive way. The flag designed by Betsy Ross has 13 stars and a circle of 13 red stripes. 13 stars in a circle with 13 red stripes. The stripes represent original colonies. All right. These shoes were important to me, Reed say. I'm looking at it from a different lens, and Nike is trying to put a positive spin on it. Why aren't we taking this flag back and making it our own, and making it positive image? We can change the way people look at the flag. Exactly, but Nike is not taking that perspective. Nike is not that kind of company. Nike is a social justice warrior company. All right. They don't want to take the offense. They don't want to be bold about this, right? Look at the shoes. It's reminiscent of Converse. By the way, Converse is owned by Nike, all right? Nike bought out Converse. So this is not Converse. People might say it's not Converse. It's not Converse. But yeah. And, Colin Kaepernick should be ashamed of himself. If you don't know Colin Kaepernick, his girlfriend is affiliated with, I don't know, some people of, how am I supposed to say this without me getting banned? Without offending any more people, right? His girlfriend is affiliated with a known terrorist organizations, all right? That's what it is. That's why he's like that. Now, Colin Kaepernick was adopted. He was raised by a Caucasian family, right? And his background, Colin Kaepernick, his nationality is really Middle Eastern. Let's say that, all right? That's why he has his Middle Eastern effect. He's not, let me say, Caucasian, all right? He might have a hue, but he's more Middle Eastern. This is why it makes so much sense. Why he's such an agent of chaos in American society today. All right? Because his girlfriend's a member of a terrorist organizations. I'll stop it like that. I won't go any further. But that's what it is. This is why Colin Kaepernick is behaving like this. This is why he's harboring this mentality. This is why he's thinking like a woman right now. This is why he can't think for himself. He's letting his girlfriend think for him. All right, this is why he's such a beta male. All right, but it's good to see that company are taking back and making a different perspective. You're sure it might have some people might consider it have some negative connotation, but flip it around and try to make a positive of it. Try to make a negative into a positive and start just reflecting on the negative. All right, Jesus Christ. People these days, they like to harbor on feeling so much. Let's make a negative thing into positive, can we? All right, can we just set aside of how the Betsy Ross flag represent? All right, the Betsy Ross flag isn't as more offensive as the Confederate flag. All right, but who am I to say what's bad or isn't bad? All right, I don't know, man. I think the whole flag, especially the Betsy Ross flag, I don't see no offense in this. It's just a flag that I don't see any division in it at all. It's just the reason why you have 13 stars because at that time there's only 13 union. Of course, it will change over time when states are introduced to the union. All right, so what are they supposed to do? Not use stars, not represent 13? I don't understand it. To me, I don't see anything that's racial about this. It's just a symbolism of 13 stars. All right? Now, unless it shows a hanging in the news, and then I can see it's probably racist. But there's nothing that symbolizes racism, in my opinion. All right? In my book. Try to persuade me. Try change my mind on this. All right? You can't. My mind, I have no problem with this flag at all. Okay? And especially this flag, I have no problem with this flag. I wave it high and wear it proud. All right? But yeah, let me know what you think. You think this SJW just causing a scene for no reason? All right? Let me know what you think. Are you for this SJW? Are you glad that there's another company that actually have the balls to stand up against Nikes and try to say that this whole flag thing is a really big issue? I think it's blown out of proportion to be exact. To be, in my opinion, quite frankly. All right, I have no problem with this flag. All right, people just making a big deal out of nothing. These people that make a big deal out of nothing, they never experienced slavery before. How would they know? All right, they were never a product of slavery. I mean, they were never enslaved. Maybe mentally, these people maybe are mentally enslaved. That's why they're behaving like this. But let me know if you agree. Leave a comment below. All right, once again. YouTube, I don't want to monetize my channel because I'm unscripted and rehearsed and edited. I'm going to say what I want without being bothered by any outside interference. Because of that, I'm not taking any donations. Because the point of this channel is to get people to think for themselves. Right? And because you don't want to be a group thinker. When you're a group thinker, you get yourself killed, like communism, socialism. Right? Socialism, communism account for 90 million deaths within the century. All right? 90 million deaths. Right? Just because you're a group thinker. All right? The point of this channel is to get people to think for themselves. All right. If you like what I do, want to support me, please like, share, subscribe. Because when you like, share, subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. When I make more videos, all right, I saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, it'll make my video more available to the masses. Within those masses, I might be able to get people to think for themselves. All right. They have to agree with me on every issue, as long as they're thinking for themselves and not thinking like a Republican, as long as they're not thinking like a Democrat, socialist, Marxist, communist, because they will get killed. All right. On that note, guys, I know your time is very precious. I try not wasting your time. This is the Hollywood Podcast. I thank you for listening. My name is Stefan. And you guys have a good day. As of right now, I'm signing out. Peace.